Hey, Brandon here, and it's time for more SexxPerTease. And our question is it pathetic to go clubbing alone? Absolutely not. I love going clubbing alone. Like, I went clubbing alone for years, and I had, like, the best time of my life. Like, I had more fun by myself than when I was with, like, friends, because when you want to go out, like, it's about you and you having fun and your experience. I mean, yeah, I guess it'd be nice to have people to go with, so it's like you have someone to talk to if you're too scared to like approach anyone else to talk to. But it's like if you're in that little hurdle of all your friends, like you aren't going to be motivated to go out and talk to someone else that isn't in your friend group, and then you're just going to flock to your friends all night long. And it's like, what was the point of going out? Like, we aren't meeting people. Like, it, like, clubs are a social space where you're supposed to go out, meet people, have fun, like socialize. I mean, yeah, I guess some people just want to go out for a drink, but it's like you can drink at your house. So why do you need to go out to a club if you just want to like drink with your friends? Or you can go to a restaurant and sit at a table. Or at a club, it's like a social experience. I mean, I guess when I go clubbing, my main focus is to just see how many guys I can get to buy me drinks and see if I do want to take a guy home that night. And I do like to be flirtatious and slutty and scandalous and get dressed up in my flamboyant outfits and put on makeup. And like, that's all fun for me. And I do like to see how many guys I can get to buy me stuff. But, I mean, yeah, that's what clubbing's about for me. But I mean, everyone else has different interests, etc. But I mean, if you go out with just friends, like you won't be motivated to meet new people. And like, if you do want to go out in hopes of actually finding a man because maybe like online isn't working out, or like you've had a busy week and like you aren't dating as much, like you can potentially find dates in the clubs. So, like, be social. No one's gonna approach you if you are in a group of friends. Like, nobody wants to walk up to you if you're with other people, and then, like, if you reject them, like, nobody wants to be rejected in front of a group and then just have you start laughing at them with your friends right next to you. Like, if somebody wants you, they're gonna approach you once you leave the pack and are like vulnerable. I mean, I've done that before. Like if I have my eyes on a guy who's like with friends, I wait till I can like get him alone in like the bathroom or at the bar, just when he's like away from the group. Cause like, what if someone there is like really hot and like into you, but it's like they're too scared to approach you because you're in a group? Like you're cock blocking yourself, and then worst of all, friends can cock block you as well. Like nothing's more annoying than like your friends being like, oh my god, I'm ready to go now. And it's like, you, like, just got there, and it's like, you want to have fun, but, like, you have to stay with your friends because maybe they drove, or you're staying at their place, etc. And it's like, no, bitch, like, we're staying to the club is closing. So it's like, ugh, if you go by yourself, you can at least determine what time you get there, what time you want to leave, what you want to do there. You don't have to, like, adhere to anyone else. And if you go to, like, the club with your friend and like their boyfriend and they're like a drunken mess and getting a fight, and it's like, let's go, I'm over this. And it's like, bitch, I'm still having fun being single and flirting with guys, and now you're cock blocking me and ruining my night because of your boyfriend drama. Like, this would have never happened if you just went to the club by yourself. You're in control of your night, in control of yourself. I mean, yeah, some people say, oh my god, it's dangerous, like you could get like drugged or something, but it's like, bitch, if you get your drink from the bar, the bartender's gonna give it to you directly. Don't put your drink down anywhere. Don't give your drink to someone else. Don't leave your drink unattended. Like, if your drink somewhere, don't go back for it, get a new one. If your drink leaves your site, oh well, leave it, get a new one. Drinks are expensive these days, so don't waste your alcohol if you can't afford to buy a new drink, or just flirt for a new one. I mean, even when I flirt for drinks, it's like the bartender, I watch the bartender make it. I like don't let the guy like go get me a drink and then bring it back to me. And then I think like, even if you did get like roofied, like if you're at the club, people would like see some guy carrying your like lifeless body, so I'd hope like someone would intervene. But if you are out by yourself, you have to have your wits about you. I mean, I've had times when like, yeah, I went home with a guy and I was wasted and I puked all over the place and it was really embarrassing and gross, and then like killed my chances with that guy. But I mean, like, luckily I wasn't raped or murdered. But I mean, chances are you are really unlikely to get murdered these days. I mean, it is possible. I mean, there was like Jeffrey Dahmer, and he was gay and meet guys at clubs and like take them back to eat them. But I mean, like, have your wits about you. If a guy seems creepy, don't go home with him. And if you are wasted, like, if you're alone, don't get so wasted that you are getting this drunk that you can't make smart decisions. Like, you're an adult. If you're old enough to drink and to get into the club, you should know your limit and know how many drinks you should be able to handle. So, I mean, sometimes we all have slip ups, but be aware, be in control, and know yourself. Also, you can make friends at the club. Like maybe you're alone, you find someone else that's alone, then you can bond and talk to each other and make a new friend. Then it's like you have a club buddy. I mean, you didn't come together and you aren't leaving together, but you have a friend that's there while you're there. I've made plenty of club friends over the years, and they're really nice to have. So you'll see them all over town, and then it's like, hey, I made a new friend, and I made like other friends from clubs too. So like clubs are a social space, and you are most approachable when you're alone. And plus, if you're alone, you're going to be more motivated to talk and meet other people because you don't want to be standing and looking at your phone all night looking pathetic and alone. So my verdict is going clubbing alone is not pathetic. It's actually a really amazing time. It's how I prefer to go clubbing. So try it if you haven't already. I hope that helped answer your question, and join me again for more SexxxPerTease later!